Hi, my name's Katie Humble. I'm 20 years old. I go to Michigan State University and I'm studying graphic design under the Studio Art program. I became interested in graphic design early on. I started out doing digital paintings, and from there I got interested in web design, and that kind of spiraled off into logo design, and I started taking graphics classes in my high school along with desktop publishing. And then I joined newspaper club and also yearbook, where I worked on graphic design and discovered that I really liked it. In yearbook, as the graphic designer, I worked directly with the publisher, which is a really good professional experience. So to get my concentration in graphic design, I need to take a minimum of 5 or 6 classes, along with an internship. One interesting factor about graphic design is it's literally everywhere. It's seen in posters, CDs, advertisements. When you go to restaurants, it's in the menus, websites, and TV shows even for the credits and title sequences. And a lot of times they design fake products and they need a visual representation for that. I'm currently working on my first freelance job, which is a logo design for a machinery company. It's really exciting to get to see the process, and I'm learning a lot about dealing with clients. And it's helped me discover things I need to include in contracts, because I'm finding myself doing a lot of extra work that wasn't anticipated. I have a couple different processes that I use to approach a new design project, one of which includes making a word map, where I'll start out with the main concept and then I branch off of it to sort of get a less cliche idea and see where the idea can go. And then one of my other methods is to create a mood board, where I get on the internet and I usually have an idea of sort of the style I want, so I'll get on the internet and find pictures that represent it, find typography examples that are in the direction I want to go in, along with color palettes and any textures or patterns. And common programs that are used by graphic designers is the Adobe Design Suite, which consists of InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop. We most commonly use Illustrator to create graphics, and then InDesign is used for published things such as books and posters. My most beneficial class that I've taken here at MSU so far was Graphics 2, and the reason I enjoyed it so much is because we did a lot of real-world projects. One of my favorites was we did a Bigelow tea repackaging design, where we went to the store and we purchased a box of the tea, and then we took it apart and scanned it and then made a template and completely redesigned it, and then we had a final mock-up of it for the critique, which was fun to have the actual product there. And then we did a similar project with book covers, where we made a final mock-up, and it was just really cool to see the real thing. My least favorite part of graphic design was actually my first graphics class, because I had a very unprofessional and not very qualified instructor, and I didn't learn anything, and he didn't take the class seriously at all. So. As a graphic designer, you need to expect to work long hours on the projects. A lot of times things look really simple, but there's always a lot of problems you run into, and they end up taking longer. And also make sure to print out your project a lot, because a lot of times what you see on screen doesn't translate to how it looks printed, and the scale changes a lot, and so it's good to keep checking at what things look like so that you're happy with it. And you also don't wait until the last minute to print, because there's almost always some issue with printing. The colors don't turn out right, they're smudging, you can't get the right paper or something. Some tips for students who are interested in getting into graphic design: I would really suggest to immerse yourself with other designers and look around the world to see what's out there to get inspiration and see what's popular and what's happening. I'm Katie Humble, and I'm a graphic design student.